Mr. Garza, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On January 26, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a crash that occurred at 10200 Beaumont Highway and observed a white Chevrolet Blazer with minor front end damage and both the driver and passenger side airbags deployed. The officer observed a male leaning against the rear passenger door of the vehicle, and when speaking with another officer, the other officer advised he observed the male exiting the driver's side of the motor vehicle. The officer observed no other individuals in the immediate area of the crash, and the officer made contact with the male, now identified as the defendant, and noticed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and wet stains on his shirt consistent with the smell of an alcoholic beverage. The officer also observed the defendant swaying, staggering, and stumbling while speaking. The defendant advised he was coming from the flea market and was en route to his home. When asked how he crashed, the defendant stated, "I was driving and I crashed. I don't remember." The defendant also advised he ate at a restaurant and drank beers there. The defendant stated he had 4 to 5 Modelo beers at the flea market, and the officer observed a cold red cup in the center cup holder of the motor vehicle with approximately a quarter of liquid inside that smelled like tequila. The red cup had 2 limes inside. Standard field sobriety tests were then administered. When asked to perform the walk-in turn and one-leg stand, the defendant refused, and the officer found 4 out of 6 clues on the HGN. The defendant was read the DIC and refused a breath sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Garza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I would hope that you recognize it's elementary, that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. In fact, it's a minimum of 5 days in jail to any sentence that you get upon proof of that. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, it's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until the case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. I am now putting bond conditions on you. If you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. And like I said, if you're not in this country with permission, you could be sitting in there for a very long time. I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any illegal drugs, you will go to jail.